Okay, block number 4. Go ahead and border block number 4 in the bottom left. First initial dot, last name, bottom right. And then we're going to go ratio 1 to 4. We're going to draw this at 4 times the original. So catch up to that point, pause the video, and then resume when you are ready to go. Okay, if we go ratio 1 to 4, so 1 unit on the original equals 4 on the graph paper, it actually almost gets to true size. It's almost real life size. So let's figure out some math here on what the undimensioned dimensions are. We don't know this one, but we know we're 4 inches wide overall. Again, this is just the number of the block if you haven't picked that up by now. 4 inches wide overall, 2 right here, so that leaves us with 2 up top. 3 1/4 tall overall. This takes up 1 3/4, so that's going to leave us with 1 1/2. Yeah, 1 1/2 for here. Okay, so these undimensioned numbers are 2 and 1 1/2. Okay, depth is the same it's been on every single one, 1 1/2. So when we transfer these numbers over, we take them all times 4 to get our scale correct. We always start right here on ISO. On multi-view, we start here. On ISO, we start here. So don't go quite centered because this drawing is actually going to take up quite a bit of room this way. So start somewhere in here, about 1/3 of the way up and about 1/3 of the way in from the right. Your width is 4, so that starting point we just did is going to be this bottom right corner of the shape. And I'm going to go numbers times. Okay, I just kind of paused and went ahead on mine a little bit and I actually ran out of room. So shift your starting point down pretty low towards the bottom and pretty far towards the right. Okay. Make sure you're going to have plenty of room because this is going to turn out to be a pretty big shape. Alright, back at it. So I'm going to take this number, my width times 4, and then put it on the X. So I'm going to go 16. So from here I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Draw that in. Okay, so there is my width. That is this number times 4 to get the scale right, so 16 up the X axis. Then I'm going to go 3, I'm going to do my height right here. 3 1/4 times 4 to get the scale right is going to be 13. So I'm going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Draw that in. Okay, so now I've got this one and this one. I'm going to go ahead and do my right side. It is 1 1/2. So 1 1/2 times 4 is going to be 6. So I'm going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was that. I need to come into, this is a width, so it's going to go on the x-axis. 2 times 4 is 8. So I'm going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw that in. 1 3/4. I need to come up 1 3/4. Times 4 is going to be 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now here's your test. If you've done all of that correctly, these 2 points will line up on the same X axis. If you didn't, you need to pause and recount something up. Mine are on the exact same X axis. So yours should be also. So if they are, just connect them. That should be 2 inches, which would be 8 units. So just count to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am, so I'm good. Then I need to put my depth all the way around. Depth is 1.5. 1.5 times 4 to get my scale right is going to be 6. I need a depth here, 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 and here. So from all those points, count over 6 on the Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little boo-boo there, clean it up. Okay, and then just go around and connect the back sides of all of those. This one worked out pretty nice. We didn't have any funny spots where we ended up in the middle of axes. They were all right on nice, neat intersections. Okay, so that would be this block in 3D isometric. Go around if you need to, clean up, touch up edges if you miss, if you need to erase. I'll zoom in on the drawing if you need to go back through and count anything. And that is block number 4 in ISO.